Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we are going to be taking a look at the brand new Greatest Eras 80s edition cards that are coming out today here in NBA 2K25 MyTEAM. Before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 40,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, tons of consistent daily MyTEAM content. Would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. And without further ado, let's hop right into it. A 6-card drop today as per normal on most Tuesdays. And with all of these Greatest Eras drops, obviously, but they did drop an opal just like Friday. Looks like we're going to be getting opals pretty often now, because one on Tuesday and as well in addition to Friday content. Definitely we're going to be getting a lot of Galaxy opals here in the near future, so that hopefully will continue to drop prices of pink diamonds and diamonds. If guys like, especially a couple of these diamonds today, wind up being cheap, that would be really nice. But I cannot say that I love this many opals coming out this quickly or anything like that. Certainly not something I am a huge fan of. I don't know. With that being said, let's hop into it. Let's take a look at these cards. Michael Cooper is a 6'7" 2 guard with a 6'8" wingspan. He is not insanely fast, but he's got good slashing ability, 90 driving dunk, obviously a really good defense, off challenge removable, off ball pass, non-ball menace, and a fast jumper as well. Not much by the way of playmaking at all. No playmaking badges. Does have an 86 ball handle, but I mean, basic dribble style is pretty bad. Levine escape is not great either, but he does have a good jump shot, and that's the best part, honestly, probably about the card. Pretty much is really good jump shot with elite defense and very, very solid slashing. He's a cone, but he's a good cone. And so if you need a shooting guard, Michael Cooper might be a really good option, especially if he winds up being pretty affordable, which he probably will. Now, I assume the set does lock in for a Galaxy Opal. I'm actually going to pull up my account and open up the game and see here in a second. But if that's the case, I think that'll keep the price of all these cards a bit higher. I do expect Nixon to be the cheapest card from the set, because honestly, he doesn't look very good. He's 6'2" PG with a 6'7" wingspan. Yes, he can kind of dunk. He's got decent perimeter defense, but super low interior is not great. And I mean, Isaiah Stewart jumper is probably pretty good. Movement wise, pro dribble style is not the worst, but overall the rest of the SIGs, I mean, I don't think Giannis escape's good. Chris Paul behind the back isn't great. Like, meh. I don't think this card's very good, to be totally honest with y'all. He just does not look like a top tier option whatsoever. I would stay away from this Nixon card, and I don't think he's going to be all that good. Especially that was 35 interior. Like, that's pretty gross. Next, we got Jack Sigma, who is 6'11", 7'3" wingspan at the center power position. Can play power forward as well. At power forward, he'll be a little slow, 78 speed. But I do like this card a lot in a lot of different ways. I mean, he's got Hoff Paint Prodigy, Post Power, Post Up Post. He's got the key interior Post Up badges. He's got the key interior defensive badges: Box Up, Beast, Rebound Chaser, Post Lockdown, Immovable, and Paint Patroller. So he's got really good stuff there. And then 87 3-ball with one of the best jumpers legitimately in my team on any big. I mean, he's got KCP base with Darius Arch upper, 2 really good animations right there. Movement wise, obviously it's not going to be good. Basic dribble style and beat escape, no, that's not going to cut it. But does it need to? No, he's not a dribbler. This card, if you wanted to put like a shoe that boosts up the speed, I think that would make him power forward work at the power forward position. Like if you put one of those shoes that +7 speed with a couple other things like the speed and 3-ball shoe, for example, and then that gets his speed up to an 85 with the takeover. Coach gets him up to maybe an 89, depending on which coach you're using. He could play power forward. I think he's probably best at center though. But this is a really good card. You can kind of overlook the lower speed in a lot of ways with how good his jumper is and how versatile he is defensively. I think he will probably be decently expensive, as he probably should be, but he's a very good card, and I would understand why people would want him. I kind of would, to be honest. I think he's very good. Kevin McHale, 6'10", 7'11" wingspan, 79 speed, 79 agility, 78 3-ball. I wish that was a little better, considering his jumper's not as good as a guy like Jack Sigma's. He also doesn't have movement. He's got basic dribble style. Jimmy escape, I guess, in force, but with no dribble style, that's not going to do anything. Defensively, he looks good. Finishing wise, he looks good. He's like a worse version, honestly, of Sigma though. He's got a better wingspan, but outside of that, they're about the same athletically. Sigma's a better shooter. They're basically the same speed. Defensively, they're pretty much the same. I mean, Sigma might even be a little better with Hoff movable. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see this card as all that good. I don't think he's terrible, but I don't think he's this great option either. I mean, he'll be fine, but I wouldn't pay 200 or 300 KMT. And he probably is going to be around 200 or 300 KMT. I don't think he's going to be worth his price, really, is basically what I will say. Not like super duper high on Kevin McHale. Adrien Dantley is 6'5", 6'8" wingspan, 93 speed, 84 three ball, 90 driving dunk, 88 perimeter, 84 steal. Has Hoff layup, mixed master, physical finisher, and poster prizer, but that's it. No other Hall of Fame badges as a 6'5", 2 guard. Not great there, honestly. Badges are okay though, and stats aren't bad, but he's got Gary Trent Jr. base, which also is not that good of a jumper. I mean, Manu's release is not a great one. I don't love this base. It's not horrific. It's better than it was last year. Dame Escape's good, but basic dribble style, again, on a 2 guard is not great. This card is pretty mediocre. I would not pay for him either. Honestly, this card, the pink diamonds in this drop are not particularly good. I'll be totally honest. Not great. Not great. Both pink diamonds today are kind of mid. The cards I'd be looking to target from the majority of the community are Sigman and Michael Cooper. I'll just say that. And then Sidney Moncrief, who I'm sure is really, really good. 6'4" point guard, 6'6" wingspan, 95 speed, 98 agility, 85 driving dunk, 85 interior, 85 block, 98 perimeter, 98 steal. Defensively, he's incredible. Off challenger glove, a movable interceptor, off ball pest, on ball menace, pick dodger, and post lockdown. Hoff ankle assassin, handles for days, lightning lunge, strong handle, versatile visionary, mini marksman, flow game, and layup mix master. Definitely could use some badges. I mean, limitless range, shifty shooter, bailout, rise up, and brick wall probably would be the ones that I would look to add on him. And I think he's not bad. I mean, he's got Malachi Flame Dice, which was really good last year. I assume it's good this year as well. Pro dribble style isn't the worst. De'Aaron Fox behind the back. I don't really know much about that. LaMelo escape I don't think is great. Who else has LaMelo escape? I don't think that's a great escape. I mean, this card doesn't look terrible. I think he's really good defensively. I'm sure offensively he's probably fine, but not like the greatest. Just going to be really expensive. And yes, as y'all can see here, this set does also lock in for a Galaxy Opal, which means, well, going to be spending a lot of MT to lock in the set probably if you want to, because it's going to be an expensive set. I have a feeling this is going to drive up the prices of all of these cards because of this Opal lock-in. So 2K continues to be very pay to win. I do not have much hope of there being great grindable content, although we will find out in just a few minutes. By the time y'all see this video, we will already know, and I will have a video breaking down how to get whatever free content is available today here in just a little bit. And hopefully there's something decent, but I would not get my hopes up personally. Either way, it's a decent drop. I think guys like Sigma and Michael Cooper are actually really good value cards. Assuming that Sigma doesn't wind up being 400 KMT, which he's going to the best diamonds in the game. So I wouldn't be totally shocked if he wound up being pretty expensive, but I think he'll be relatively, I mean, if this card's less than 200 KMT, I think he's worth his buy, to be totally honest. And Cooper should be pretty cheap. He's a really good 3-and-D shooting guard, not a bad card. I'd stay away from Dantley and McHale. They're going to be overpriced for how good they are. Norm Nixon stinks, and Sidney Moncrief is probably going to be 800,000 MT, so that's a very expensive buy for a non-primary ball handling point guard. Yes, he's a great defender, but overall, probably wouldn't pay for him. Yeah, that's the drop. I hope y'all did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon. I appreciate y'all. Peace.